me, John Smith, MC with the voice at the highest. All right. What is the Backrooms is the question with my horrible microphone. So, the Backrooms are an online fiction originating from a creepypasta posted on a 2019 4chan thread. Of course, it all comes from 4chan. You know, for 4chan being such a bad place, or people consider it a bad place, I mean, it's given us a lot of internet, man. It's like the worst and the best of the internet all in one place. It's ridiculous. All right. One of the best known examples of the internet aesthetic or liminal spaces. Yeah, people are all about this weird liminal space stuff, which depicts usually busy locations as unnaturally empty. The Backrooms was first described as a maze of empty office rooms that can only be entered by no clipping out of reality. As its popularity grew, internet users expanded upon the original concept by creating different levels and entities which inhabit the Backrooms. Fan-made video games, collaborative fiction, wikis, and YouTube videos have also been created. A series of horror shorts created by YouTuber Kane Pearson in 2022 is credited with popularizing Backrooms content on the mainstream internet, and he is slated to direct a film adaptation of the Backrooms. Original creepypasta. God, how much am I going to read about that? Okay, it's not too bad. That's not too long. I was hoping to see a list of all the levels, but you know what? On May 12th, 2019, an anonymous user started a thread on something in 4chan. Oh, paranormal. Okay, asking users to post disquieting images that just feel off. One of the posts was the original photo of the Backrooms, a picture of a large carpeted open room with yellow wallpaper, fluorescent lighting on a Dutch angle. What's a Dutch angle? Okay, what is that? What's a Dutch angle? Dutch angle, also known as Dutch tilt, is a type of camera shot which involves setting the camera at an angle so that shot is composed with vertical lines. Angle at an angle to the side of the frame so that the horizon of the line shot is not parallel with the bottom. Okay, I can see what you're saying. It's kind of like it's got like some like you can, it's kind of going like this. Okay, why did the shot description matter? It's not known where the photo was taken, but it appeared in an earlier thread, April 21, 2018. Another user replied to this post with the first description of the Backrooms. If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the Backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old, moist carpet, the madness of mono... Dude, I didn't know this was something. This is something I just read in one of the rooms. The madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights, and maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly generated empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering in Alberta, because it sure as hell hears you. Anonymous 4chan. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Days after the original creepypasta, users began to share stories about Backrooms on subreddits such as r creepypasta and later r Backrooms. A fandom began to develop around the Backrooms, and creators expanded upon the original iteration of the creepypasta by creating additional floors or levels. Let me click on levels here and see where it takes me. It's gonna okay, all right. I thought it was gonna give me the levels of the Backrooms. And entities which populate them. Happy Mag noted in particular 2 other levels. Level 1, a level with industrial architecture, and level 2, a darkly lit level with long service tunnels. Industrial architecture. Okay, and the original version was named level 0. So really, there's only like 3 levels, but then they just kind of, you can add your own levels as you want. But really, it's like level 0, 1, and 2 are kind of canon. Which kind of makes sense. Every single game has followed that general like formula of level 0 or level 1 is yellow walls with monster. Although this black squiggly monster hasn't showed up anywhere. And then level 1 is the parking garage type thing, which I'm assuming is industrial structure, architecture. And then level 2 is the service tunnels. So as new levels were devised in our Backrooms, a faction of fans who preferred the original Backrooms split off from the fandom. Really, a Reddit user named Let Beep created another subreddit called True Backrooms, focusing only on the original version. ABC News said that unlike fandoms surrounding existing properties, the lack of a canonical Backrooms made drawing a line between authentic storytelling and jokes difficult. Backrooms had over 157,000 members. The fandom steadily expanded onto other platforms with the upload of videos on Twitter and TikTok. Wikis hosted on fandom and Wikidot. Lore established. Created a television series, Severance, named the Backrooms as one of his many influences. Okay. Reception. Some sources believe the Backrooms have been the origin of the internet aesthetic of liminal spaces, which depicts usually busy locations as unnaturally empty. The hashtag liminal spaces hashtag has amassed nearly 100 million views on TikTok. A TikTok trend of videos that zoomed in on Google Earth to reveal an entrance to a Backrooms have grown in popularity. PC Gamer compared the Backrooms various levels to H.P. Lovecraft's something the city in the manga, blah blah blah, describing it as uncanny valley of place. An uncanny valley of place. Blech. ABC News, who cares, into the emerging genre of collaborative online horror. I mean, collaborative online horror, I kind of see. It's weird how, I don't know, which also includes the SCP Foundation. That's a whole freaking thing. Kotaku said that this collaborative aspect, as well as the lack of overt horror or threat, made the Backrooms stand out from other creepypastas. What do you mean? There's a monster chasing you. Both Kotaku and Tama Lever, professor of internet studies, felt that the Backrooms was scary because it invites you to interpret what's not shown. Like Jaws? While Lever believed that the eerie feeling of familiarity helped draw fans together, Kotaku said the horror has, in part, diverted from the subtle wrongness present. Okay, derives, not diverted, derived. Alright, and then we have these. In January 2022, a short horror film titled The Backrooms Found Footage was uploaded to YouTube, created by then 16-year-old Kane Pearsons of Northern California, known online as Kane Pixels. It is presented as a VHS tape recorded by a filmmaker who accidentally enters the Backrooms in the 1990s and is pursued by a monster. Pearsons used the software Blender and Adobe After Effects to create the environment of the Backrooms, and it took him a month to complete it. He described the Backrooms as a manifestation of a poorly remembered recollection of the late 90s and early 2000s. Ugh, don't say that. The video has over 53 million views. The short was praised by the fandom and received positive reviews from critics. Called it the scariest video on the internet. Categorized as analog horror. That's a weird name I've never heard of before. Compared it favorably to 2019 video game Control. I can kind of see that. Okay. Kotaku praised the series for exercising restraint in its horror and mystery. I mean, yeah. I could see the videos being that, but like a creepypasta, Slenderman and its planned 2018 film. Oh, they were going to do a Slenderman movie, huh? Which eventually adapted into a slick but dismal 2-hour. Was there a Slenderman movie? Did I miss that? Dang. Expanding his videos into a series of 16 shorts, Parson introduced Plus Aspect as Async, an organization which opened a portal into the Backrooms in the 1980s, conducted research within it. The series has collectively gained over however many. It's also credited with lifting the Backrooms from obscurity to mainstream, particularly on YouTube. Let's see. A24. Okay, they're working on the Backrooms, huh? Let's see. Okay, video games. The Backrooms have been adapted to numerous video games, including on the platform Steam and Roblox. And an indie game was released by Pie on a Plate Productions 2 months after the original creepypasta and was positively reviewed. Received criticism for its short length. Many others, such as Into the Backrooms, No Clipped, and the Backrooms Project, were released in the following years. Co-op multiplayer Escape the Backrooms by Fancy Games was praised. Backrooms 1998. Let's see. Okay, so there's been a bunch of games. So essentially it's just a story somebody came up with, and then kind of like it in a weird way, it like evolved into this weird kind of creepy liminal space type deal. And then somebody took that inspiration or feeling or whatever and then made a short out of it. And then that short got so popular that it kind of raised it up out of obscurity in a way. That's what it seems like. All right, I don't even know if that was necessary, but I figured I'd record it anyway. But so there's no actual kind of list of levels. It seems like level 0, 1, and 2 are the only ones that are really kind of defined in any way. And then all of the other ones, it just kind of devolves into chaos after that.